Shalom, shalom. Shalom. Before I get started, I'm going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Badash. Salute to the men out here teaching the fullness of the scriptures in these times. To the hopeful elect out there scattered abroad, unlike it to a speckled bird. Tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations. And to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? Okay, once again, out here to bring out the truth of the scriptures to you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled bird that will look like the heathen that's scattered into the other nations amongst the heathen. But they still Israelites. Going back to your father. The line of your father determines who you is. Numbers 1 and 18. Your father controls who you are, right? But, so the title of the lesson today is the Heartless Rulership. The Heartless Rulership. So, you look at the big thing, especially in North Carolina, since last week, was the hurricane that came through. Hurricane Helena, or however you say it. And it had all this flooding going on upstate, up in the mountains up there, which is crazy in itself. You think about it, it's hot. I even wrote it down. It's 300 upstate, Averysboro, and up there, Western North Carolina is 300 miles from the near shore or whatever. It's got an elevation of 2,000 and something feet elevated up. So you would think that flooding ain't gonna go on over there. But then they got cloud seeded. They said they was doing cloud seeded. You know what I'm saying? Then they got the HART machine where even if you could say, well, they didn't create the hurricane, well, they have things where they could direct these storms. They have technology where they could do certain things with the atmosphere and all of this and do little tricks with that HART machine to twist the direct storms a certain way. Because you look at the pattern of the hurricane normally had an eye in the middle, especially in category 4. It have an eye in the middle. Like a swirl pattern, it'll be a swirl, then an eye in the middle. This particular storm didn't have that swirl, that natural swirl to it. So maybe it's speculation or whatever, but you can't be ignorant of Satan's devices. Matter of fact, we start off with that. And so I thought about the brother, because I really, I got love. You could love a person from afar, from a distance. But I really got love for the brother, and I thought about the brother, and I thought about reaching out to the brother or whatever. But I was like, the way shit went down and everything, I'm like, yo, I just send my prayers, man. Just send my prayers. I started to reach out to the brother. 1482, let's get that. Then you got the now they saying too that they got the lithium up there. Second. They got the lithium that they use to they got the lithium up there that they use to power the cell phones, and they need them for all of these electric vehicles, and they need them for microchips and all of that type of stuff. And so Joe Biden done signed the law that by 2030, all new cars gonna be pretty much electric. They want everybody driving these electric vehicles. So the lithium is so important. But the people up there was fighting against the company that owned the mineral rights. And they was trying to mine for the stuff, and they was blocking it. And so now you got reports that they actually let the dam didn't collapse, they opened the dam up to let it flood because they was fearing that it was gonna break. So it did the same thing. You might as well let the dam break naturally or hope that it hold up as opposed to flooding. Yo, that's some wicked shit, man. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse. Let's start at 9. For to this end also did I write, that I might know the proof of you, whether ye be obedient in all things. To whom ye forgive anything, I forgive also. For if I forgave anything, and this is the Israelites, man. This is the Israelites. God say prepare slaughter. It say reward them double as he rewarded you. Let's talk about Israelites right here. To whom ye forgive anything, I forgave also. For if I forgave anything to whom I forgave it, for your sakes forgave I it in a person of anointed, Yahweh Shah. So, but what the scriptures say, Acts chapter 5, forgiveness of sins for Israel. This is the point though. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get any advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. That's the point. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of Satan, of his devices. So yeah, so going back to it, so now all of a sudden they got a rule tonight, just like with Katrina. When all them people lost their house, the black people lost their houses in Katrina, what happened? They ended up in all these other states. They fled. Yeah, some of them eventually went back, but you had them so far as Texas, you had them in Atlanta. They left that place. Why? Because the government took their houses. They said their houses was not habitable anymore. And so they knocked them down and this and this and that. So now bringing it back to this thing up here with that lithium. So now you're going to have a lot of people that one didn't have flood coverage, because even with me, I got like behind the house, it's a small little, it ain't even, you can't even call it a creek. It's like, it's about this wide water that go down there normally. Very low. It like almost look like a little, but when it rained, you could put a motorboat in that motherfucker. And so when I got the house, at first I had to carry flood insurance. But then like maybe about 5 years ago or 6 years ago, just out of the blue, they said, oh, we reconsidered the situation or whatever they said, the property and the this and that, and you don't have to, bottom line, you don't have to get flood insurance no more, right? And so them people up there, a lot of them people don't have flood insurance because it don't flood up here. What I need flood insurance in the mountains for? I don't need flood insurance. So now that go back to your house destroyed, you don't have flood insurance. Kamala and FEMA them saying they only gonna give you $750. I'm here to tell you, the insurance company is not gonna pay all them people for them houses. The insurance company not going, you ain't got flood insurance, you ain't got no natural disaster coverage or nothing like that. The insurance company not gonna pay. So now you're gonna have all them people that's going, just a coincidence, lose their houses up there because they got a bigger goal in mind. Their bigger goal is we need to get to that lithium, because that lithium is what we need for the future. That's what the thing is. So yeah, I was thinking about this all week, man, and I was gonna do a lesson on it. I said, nah, hold this for camp, because you know what I'm saying, you end up doing a lesson be 2 hours long. Let's get this one. It's a rock. Yeah, that shit had me pissed reading that shit. I'm like, yo, they really motherfucking set them people up for failure. They really set them people up for failure. And then they go, oh, we know it's all of the Lord at the end of the day, but it's a fucking coincidence. It's a big ass coincidence that y'all been fighting to get these people out of there, get them off of that land to get to that lithium. And so now the seed, cloud seeding and all that, and you can look it up. You think I'm playing? They said they was cloud seeding. They've been cloud seeding in other states. Back as far as, I think, 2019, they've been cloud seeding. I forget what it's, a silica, some shit. They sprinkle in the clouds and it make the rain, it does something to make the raindrops bigger and come down more. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 14 and verse 5. Let's go 3. Riches are not comely. Riches are, Ecclesiasticus Sirach 14 and 3. Riches are not comely for a niggard. And what should an envious man do with money? He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul gathereth for others, that shall spend his goods rigorously. Riotously. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good to? Yeah, Esau is a damn demon to his own people, man. You can't expect this guy to be you can't expect. Can a leopard, matter of fact, let's hold that. Let's get that. Let's get that one. Jeremiah, let's get that one. Yeah, them people up there they want them people up there to suffer. You had the truckers. You done seen many a truckers say that they was driving 18-wheelers, the truckers, they was driving to bring supplies in up there. And they all stopped at the rest stop, and all of their tires for the truckers that was taking supplies up there to Western North Carolina, all their tires on their trucks was slashed, and they was at a truck stop. They said all of our tires were slashed, and the other truckers' tires that was just making regular rounds, their tires wasn't messed with. Then I seen a dude, a helicopter pilot. He used to be a rescue fire guy or whatever, but he retired now. Him and his son got in his personal helicopter, and people, they was sending them messages and sending them leaving them messages in his phone, DMing them and all of that, leaving voice messages. He played some of the messages that people was like, yo, help, we need help, woo, woo, woo. So he get up and he fly up there, right? He fly up there and he get a couple, but it's so crowded that his helicopter only got so much room, so they got their stuff. He got the wife, some stuff, and he left his son and the husband. And he flew her to safety. When he got there, they told him that, yo, if you go back out there, we gonna arrest you. He like, yo, I ain't leaving my son up there. They said, yo, if you go back out there and rescue anybody else, we gonna arrest you. So he said it broke his heart. He said, but he went and got his son. He said, yo, I went and got my son, and I explained to the husband that now he's separated from his wife or whatever, and you don't know when he gonna see her again. And he said, yo, he was like, yo, he didn't understand it. They don't want them people to get help up there. They don't want it, man. Jeremiah chapter 13 and 23. Can an Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may he also do good. Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Esau is set up to be the wicked. He's set up to be the wicked. The border of wickedness. The border of wickedness. And so you see all of these things, and then people go, oh, y'all just conspiracy theorists. You were this, you were that. A conspiracy theorist, what are you talking about? This is all facts. The dude was on the news, the helicopter pilot dude, the truckers. I don't say it wasn't just one trucker. It was a bunch of truckers saying that their tires was getting slashed when they was trying to deliver. It was another dude that said the same thing in Florida. They set up them roadblocks and they don't let nobody in unless you one of their authorized people to provide services, provide food or whatever. So they authorized people are people that got them contracts, that get them big tax dollars and gonna give kickback to. And how FEMA gonna say they only giving $750? You got the immigrants that's coming over here, the people that's coming across the border. In Cali, they getting money for a house. In Chicago, they getting $9K a month. In New York, they getting what is it? 14,000 in stamps and $5K in money. But then they tell the people up here, you know what I'm saying? $750. The people in Maui, $700. But they got billions for Israel. They got billions for Ukraine. They gave money to Taiwan. It's a fucking list of all the billions they done gave to other nations. But then when it come time to help out the people of this nation that's paying the tax dollars that you doing all this other stuff with, they get crumbs. And they get crumbs. Back to it, Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 14 and verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. Ooh. And if he doeth good, he doeth unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. Yeah, man. This shit is really vexing, man. And because, like I said, the brother up there, and I pray that the brother is good. I pray that the brother, you know what I'm saying, that the brother didn't go through it too bad or whatever the case. But knowing somebody, so you know what I'm saying, you could actually put a face with the thing that's going on up there. You know what I mean? Just like when I was in the Desert Storm or whatever. You know, normally family members won't be paying no attention to a war. But because I was over there, now you more invested in it. That's the word. You more invested in it. Your feelings is involved in it. You got a little, your sense of concern goes up a little bit more, gets elevated a little bit more. So yeah, so if the brother see it, man, hey man, may Yahweh Shem Yahushua bless you, your family, man, and I pray you safe, man. I pray you safe, man. Back to it. James, let's get that. Yeah, I was worked up, man. I'm worked up. I'm worked up behind this one. I'm like, wow, they really did that. But that's Esau. Esau gonna chase that money. Esau gonna chase that money, and Esau gonna chase his agenda. I just passed it. I just seen it. Right here by it. There you go. James chapter 5. James chapter 5 and 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. Yeah, man. All of the corrupt shit that Esau doing, man. The corrupt shit that Esau doing. Chasing riches to work his agenda. Coming down with great wrath, knowing that he hath but a short time. So he pushing. So you'll go, why would they want to steer a hurricane and kill all and do all that killing and all that destruction up there? Because they got an agenda. He know he got but a short time. That lithium is very important to their agenda. They need that lithium. They need that lithium. And they want it to where it's they got more control over it. Right now, I think they get the lithium from Africa somewhere over there. And you can look it up. When you look it up, right? When you look it up, you gonna see African little kids, about 10, 11 years old, covered in mud, working for pennies. That's what you gonna see. When you look up where the lithium come from now, it's a mine over there somewhere, where they doing all kinds of what human rights violations. You got little kids working for shit that y'all end up selling and making billions and billions of dollars on, that y'all needed for y'all technology. But the people over there that's actually digging up the lithium over there in Africa, they getting penny. They living like shit over there, man. Esau a wicked ass nigga, man. Wicked ass nigga. A light? Nah, I don't got one, brother. Sorry about that. Sirach, chapter 10. Let's go 7. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 10:7. Pride is hateful before the Most High, and man, and by both doth one commit inequity. I'm thinking about this one right now. I'm thinking about this one right now. Who that proud ass nigga? I think it's 1,000 too. It's a book of Obadiah. Chapter 1, Obadiah, it's only one chapter, but Obadiah 1 and, where I want to start at? Let's start at the top. The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. You see, the thing with Iran said, yo, we had enough of this shit. Iran shot a gang of missiles at Israel. And then turn around, then I think a day later or 2 days later, Israel tried to do a ground attack, and they tore their ass up. They tore their ass up so much, I think they said 35 Israeli soldiers and that's a lot for them. That's a lot for them. I think 35 of them got they head handed to them, and they had to fall back. 2, Obadiah 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Yeah, they tired of they tired of the US. They tired of the US. They tired of the Israel getting away with murder. Israel go on a bombing mission, destroy a whole fucking town, settlement, or whatever they call it. They'll destroy. They'll blow up whoever they want to. They'll destroy hospitals, do this, do that, but then turn around, let them blow up one Israeli car. Oh, it's all over the news. You see what they did? You see the this and this and that. Esau, the Israelis, is the epitome textbook. If you looked in a dictionary of throw the rock and hide the hand, you will see a picture of Amalek like this with his little baby hat on. You will see he the epitome of throw the rock and hide the hand. 3. This is the point why I went in there. This is Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is on high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, thus saith the Lord. If these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? No, Esau is not going to stop, man. He not going to stop, man. Going back to the flood up there, man. You already winning. Nah, we got to make sure we winning. We want total control. And we don't care what we got to do, what we got to demolish, who get in our way, what town in our way, what law or rule we got to circumvent. We don't care. Because we want to do what we want to do. We got a plan. We got an agenda. And we going to run our playbook. And if you getting away, oh well. So them towns up there was in their way. So now it'll be less people willing to speak out, because you know it, even if they don't do the land grab, where they could come in and say, oh, we the government, and because this land is uninhabitable and all of this destruction, we got to come in here and we got to clean it up. So this not your property no more. Let's say they don't even do that, right? To get the federal funds that you're going to want from the government to rebuild, I bet it's going to be some strings attached to it. I bet it's going to be where, okay, that lithium company, now they going to be saying we going to donate $1 billion or $500 million to help bring get the, but y'all gonna have to let us get them rights. Y'all gonna have to let us get them rights. I bet you that's probably the end play right there. We gonna destroy shit. We gonna get them where they down. They can't fight back as much, and then they gonna be looking to us to help. And then we gonna come in like, okay, what's that is? Create the problem, and then you got the cure for them. Same thing with the 2020 situation. The 2020 situation. It's on lockdown. It was created in a lab, allegedly, they say. It was allegedly created in the lab, the problem, but then we got the cure that we created in the lab too, and we gonna give it to you. Esau a demon, man. The basement Esau Edom, Shalom, Khan. The basement Esau Edom. That's right, Khan. Cause I mean, that's crazy, man. To actually be seeding, to actually seed the clouds, to flood a whole community, a bunch of communities. The destruction that was going on up there, man. And you can't tell me it ain't tied to that lithium. You can't tell me it ain't tied to that lithium. Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Esau ain't leaving nothing. Esau gonna even take the rotten shit. Esau gonna take the rotten grapes, and he gonna fuck the trees up So after he leave, they fucked up now. They done drove all over the grape trees and all that. So when he gone, ain't shit growing no more. He pissing and shitting in the dirt over there. Shit contaminated. Just like, what's that shit? I think it's I want to say the Devil's Punch Bowl. I think I want to say the Devil's Punch Bowl. After they killed all of the slaves over there, and I forget the number. But after the Devil's Punch Bowl, what they put up over there? They put up peach trees. They put up peach trees over there. Who the fuck, all that blood in the land, all the filth and all of that, and you put up peach trees? Who gonna eat them shits? Esau a fucking demon, man. Obadiah 6, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? By the men of the Lord. By the Spirit of the Lord. The Spirit of the Lord searching out everything, man. Matter of fact, what's that, Hosea? Oh, we still holding that. We ain't forget about you. We still holding you. We still holding you. Hosea, right? Yeah, I got a family function. So I figured, all right, I come out later on. Earlier today, a couple of hours earlier. Hosea chapter 6. Let's get to it. Hosea chapter 6 and 5. Therefore have I hewn them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth. And thy judgments are as the light that goeth forward. Yeah, man. The mouth of the Lord is his men. Amos chapter 3 verse 7. Surely the Lord power, he will do nothing but revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So that's how Esau's shit searched out, man. Got one more to back that up. This one just came to me. Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Yet ye that make mention of the Lord keep not silent, and give him no rest. Give who no rest? The wicked. This rulership, this kingdom. And give her, Isaiah 62 and 7, and give him no rest till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Yeah, man. One more. Let's get one more. Who you coming out here and you going at? Who you going at? Oh. Well, I ain't get on Esau ass in a minute. Esau need to be called out for this bullshit, man. You got people all over TikTok, Facebook, Twitter up there crying. And the government ain't helping them. I seen a dang on picture, you know what I'm saying? I seen a video. It was a senior citizen home, right? A senior citizen home, and it's a bunch of elderly people with one or two of their healthcare providers, and they in the living room, and the water is up to here. And they holding on to the little shit that's floating or whatever they can hold on to. And he like, yo, and how he gonna get out of there with them old people? They literally in the living room, water up to here, 80-year-old people holding on to shit, and ain't nobody come get them yet. And we talking 5, 6, 7 days later. But then a man that's willing, and people that's willing to go up there and help out with the rescue effort, they getting arrested, they getting turned away. That's wicked, man. That's wicked. Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Mount Seir. Let's get it. Mount Seir. Mount Seir. Mount Seir. Genesis, right? Genesis chapter 36, verse 1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. These are the generations of Esau, who is Edom, right? Mount Seir, prophesy against Mount Seir, right? 8, Genesis 36 and 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir, prophesy against Mount Seir. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. Prophesy against Mount Seir. Prophesy against Esau. One more. Deuteronomy. So you see Mount Seir, you might as well say to Esau. Deuteronomy 2 and 1. Then we turned and took our journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea, as the Lord spake unto me, and we compassed Mount Seir many days. And the Lord spake unto me, saying, right? Ye have compassed this mountain long enough, turn you northward, and command thou the people, saying, Ye are to pass through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau. Remember, these are the generations of Esau that dwell in Mount Seir. Esau is Mount Seir, right? Right? And commanded thou, Deuteronomy 2 and 4, and command thou the people, saying, Ye are to pass through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and they shall be afraid of you. Take ye good heed to yourself, therefore, and meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land, no, not so much as a footbread, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau. I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for possession. So if you out here prophesying against Mount Seir, who are you prophesying against? Who are you prophesying against? Esau, Edom, that's who. Let's get back to it. Ezekiel. I think it was one more in there, let me see. Yeah, it got me turned up, man. Oh, let's go get one more in here in Deuteronomy 2 before I move on. Deuteronomy 2 and 27. Let me pass through thy land. I will go along by the highway. I will neither turn unto the right hand nor to the left. Thou shalt sell me meat for money, that I may eat, and give me water for money, that I may drink. Only will I pass through on my feet, as the children Esau, which dwell in Seir. As the children Esau. So Moses is talking to the king of Edom at that time. Yo, let us come through your land, man. Mount Seir. We ain't gonna touch shit. We ain't gonna eat nothing. We'll pay for it. We pay for water, we pay for food. Esau like, no. Back to it. Let's go back to it. Where was we at? Ezekiel, right? So we done established who Mount Seir is, right? Who was given Mount Seir as possession, right? We done established that, right? Ezekiel 35:3. And say unto it, no, 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir. We done established Mount Seir as Esau's property, right? And prophesy against it. And the Lord, not only is his Esau's property, this world was created for our sake. But the Lord even said, yo, don't even go in there. Don't even go in there fucking with Esau. Leave Esau and them alone. Leave Mount Seir alone. Don't even put a toe in that motherfucker. Set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. And so then you even think about it. I was thinking about the fact that in North Carolina, it's a bunch of sundown towns. Some might still be, but most of them probably not out in the open practicing it. But it was at one point in time in America, it was over 2,000 sundown towns. They just lynched a black man here in North Carolina. So when you see that destruction coming or whatever, it's of the Lord. The Lord tearing this place up, man. The Lord putting in work right now, man. The Lord is putting in work. But hey, it's saying Isaiah 10:5-6 that that rod in Esau's hand is his indignation. So when Esau go in his little Dexter laboratory and cook up his little wicked shit that he gonna do, it's the Lord put the spirit on him to go in there and cook up that wicked shit. That's what Job 9:24. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges. If not, who is he? Where is he? Where is the wicked man at? To even go in there and come up with seed clouding, a heart machine. You gotta be a fucking wicked ass, evil ass genius to do that anyway. Damn wicked, man. Ezekiel chapter 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood. I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. If thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate. There go that Mount Seir again. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Look, 8. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. So you going back to this thing. They was even saying that they said, I seen reports of the people saying they went to a meeting up there. I forget what county it was, but they went to a meeting, and the government allegedly said that they just gonna bulldoze the town. The people was like, what about the body? What about the people that we ain't find yet? They like, yo, we just gonna bulldoze the town, and then we'll work it out after that. That's what they said. They said they gonna bulldoze first, then they gonna look for bodies. So then now you had, and they was talking about this online. Then you had somebody supposedly a government official said that no, we didn't say that. It's not true. We didn't even have no meeting. They lying, doop-de-doop-doop-doop. So it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of stuff flying back and forth both ways. Which again, that's crazy to think about it. It's a town houses. I seen houses floating down houses floating and shit, right? So you got houses, you got debris, you got roads and things that done collapse, and to think that you gonna be able to bulldoze all of that shit into a pile and then look for bodies? But it's in the scriptures. Right here it go. Ezekiel 35:8. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men in thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy city shall not return. And thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Yeah, man. Whole cities up there is gone, man. Towns is gone, man. Wiped off the map, man. Because you got a lot of small towns. You still got towns and stuff in North Carolina, a big motherfucker. It's parts of North Carolina, I could drive 7 hours and still be in North Carolina. They got parts in North Carolina, little towns in North Carolina that got 1,500 people, 1,000 people. They still got towns like that here in North Carolina. So a town like that to be wiped off the map, it ain't that hard, man. It ain't that hard. Them little communities they got, I need some water. I need some water. Going a little too hard. Okay, we still rolling. Yeah, man. That lithium is important. And if you a person that, you don't believe in that type of stuff and the conspiracy theories, you gotta really not be thinking to think. I was gonna say something different, but we gonna change it up. You gotta really not be a thinking person. They're gonna test Teslas all over the place. You gotta really not be thinking if you think they gonna leave that lithium that's so valuable in the ground that they need for these phones, these iPhones, and these electric vehicles, and the microchips. You gotta be really, really, really very naive to believe that they're gonna let them people keep them away from that shit forever, and they not gonna come up with no way to get to that lithium. They are gonna find a way to get to that lithium. And he had a contract with Tesla, the company that got the mineral rights, and they said that because he didn't deliver, Tesla canceled the contract. So once he get his hands back on the lithium, Tesla gonna come back begging. Because think about it, to be able to get it from right here and don't have to, you could probably get it cheaper over there, but look at the docks, the trucking and all of that shit. To be able to get it right here in America, you don't have to deal with all of that, them ships and this and this and that. You just pull up with your truck, let them load that shit on, and then you roll out. California, here I come. So you crazy to think that they not gonna get that lithium out the ground. Shit, I'd be scheming if I had the lithium rights. I'd be scheming. Like, it gotta be something we can do, man. It gotta be something. Well, you see the situation. You see what's coming this way, man. We can take advantage of that, man. What we gotta do? Wicked as hell, man. Let's get that Proverbs. Let's get that. Book of Proverbs, chapter 29:1. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. The pride of Esau. The pride of Esau. Who shall bring me down? The Lord don't see nothing we did. Look, back to the devil's punch bowl. Oh, we killed all these people. We just gonna plant some peach trees. I want to say peach trees. It could be something different, but I want to say peach trees. We put some peach trees up right here, and everybody gonna forget the atrocities, the thousands of people. They say 20. Estimate. They say the Edomite version or count on the Devil Punch Bowl is 20,000, but some people say 120,000. And then they didn't even. Then on top of it, when the people would die, they wouldn't even let them out to bury the people. So the bodies stayed in there with the people. A wicked nigga, man. Esau, a wicked nigga, man. A wicked nigga. Proverbs 29:2. This is the point. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Yeah, the people mourning right now. The people mourning. The people is mourning. And then you look at it, you go, well, why are they giving all that money to these other countries? And not to America? Because they don't want Americans well off. They don't want, you think they want America good? They don't want America to be good. They don't want Americans to be good. That's why they come up with all these different laws, all these different licenses, all these different rules, and all of these different things, because they want Americans to work for people, even with the food and all of it, what they call them conglomerates now, where all of the food is made by like 6 companies. They don't want the wealth spread out. They don't want everybody doing good. They want a couple of people doing great and wonderful, fantastic, out of this world, and everybody else fucked up. So, but back to the point, they taking the money from here that could be making the American citizens good and peaceful and calm and this and this and that. They giving it to other countries that they done dropped bombs on, that they done did this and that, and whoop-de-whoop-whoop-whoop. They causing all kind of destruction and boo-boo-woo-woo-woo. Then they giving them aid. Why? Because they want to bring down the value of the dollar so they can ultimately make the dollar go away. That's why. Look at the groceries. You used to go in the grocery store with $200. You spend $200 in groceries, your motherfucking shopping cart was fucking full like a motherfucker. Now you go in the grocery store and you spend $200. Your cart, it ain't gonna be no food like this over the top of your shopping cart. That you gonna still have space in your shopping cart. $200. $200 ain't a lot of food, man. $200 you used to be able to feed a family of 4 for the whole month, just about, depending on what you cook, as long as it ain't crazy with no trying to eat no steak. You got hamburger, making spaghetti, you got a bunch of whole chickens and some stuff like that or whatever, some hot dogs, some sausages. You would feed a family of 4 for, now $200 ain't gonna last that family of 4 a week, 2 weeks, tops. Tops 2 weeks. I went to the store yesterday, what I get? I got four whole chickens, them little natural joints. I got 4 whole chickens, 2 packs of lamb, 1 thing of ribeye steak with 2 in it, and then a thing of ground beef. And that shit was like $90 right there. That was like $90 right there. Back to it. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Yeah, the people are mourning, man. The people are mourning, man. What they got going on up there, man, in military terms, we would call it a clusterfuck. A straight clusterfuck. That's what's going on up there, a clusterfuck. Job chapter 20. Let's get there. Let's go 4. Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphant of the wicked is short? That the triumphant of the wicked is short. Yeah. So going back to it, Revelation 12 and 12, he coming down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time. Who? The wicked. Because Job 9 and 24, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Job 20 and 5, that the triumphant of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own done. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. Yeah. Lord gonna do away with this devil, man. He a damn plague, man. Again, what would motivate you? What would motivate you to go into a laboratory and work on a machine, a heart machine, to fuck with the weather? What would possess you to do that? Just straight wicked, man. Just wicked. Come up with fake food. Everything should be organic that you eat, man. Everything should be organic that you eat. It shouldn't be no organic meats. All of the meat should be organic. It shouldn't be no laboratory created meat. They got cows. They got cows hanging up in the ceiling in a fucking laboratory somewhere, and they draining their blood out of them, and they using the blood to create fake meat. Who comes up with this shit, man? It's all of the Lord, but who comes up with this? Hey, Shalom, brother. What the brother got? Psalm, Isaiah 53, 65 and 13. Therefore, thus say Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Ain't no shame in Esau. And so it also say that our bread shall be defiled among the heathen. You know what I mean? So yeah, so when it get down to in a time of trouble and all of that, when it really hit the fan, because like I was saying last week, it's easy to stand out here right now speaking of myself. It's easy for me if but I understand how shit get. I done been in situations, even before the military, I done been in sticky situations. So I know how it get. It's easy before Jacob trouble hit to come out here and say, yo, I'm gonna be this, and I'm gonna handle it, and I'm gonna be strong, and I'm gonna be able to, I know I'm gonna be able to depend on this, or depend on that, or depend on him, or depend on her. But when Jacob's trouble start, all bets gonna be off, man. When the shit start flying, when shit hit the fan, then you gonna see what everybody made. We all gonna see what we made of then. And you better pray the Lord put the spirit on you to not lose it. Because all hell gonna break loose, man. Because think about it, if it's true, and all of the stuff they saying and their legend about what took place up there in the mountains, as far as the flooding, as far as the dams, as far as cloud seeding, as far as not letting people come in, rescue workers come in to help, outside rescue workers, slashing tires with people that's trying to get supplies up there, having supplies and this and that and all of that. Think about it. For him to do that, you have to know he is pushing. He is pushing because the wicked even can see that his time is close. Man. His time is close to the end. What else the brother got? Second Esdras, same brother, Second Esdras 2. Second Esdras 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. That's an excellent one there. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Yeah, man. And so you see certain scriptures, and you know it's talking about when shit really hit the fan, Jacob's trouble. But leading up to that, you're gonna see all of the things increase, man. You're gonna see all of the things increase. Just even think about it. Look at how many hurricanes we done had this hurricane season. And it ain't like hurricane season gonna stop. This I think it ends this month, maybe the beginning of next month. But then it'll be right back again next year, the beginning of the year. I think February or March is hurricane season. February, March, or April, somewhere around in there. We get hurricane season 2 times a year. It's a hurricane out there right now. They say that might come. It's going to come up Florida, and it's supposed to turn and go out to out this way over the Atlantic. But you still might, on the edge, the edge of it, you still might get rain and all of that type of stuff. Same brother, Second Esdras 6 and 2, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall be suddenly found empty. That's definitely going on right now up there, and not even just there with the port, with the strike they got going on. They say it's over now, but people, what the people do? Crazy went out, start panic buying, shopping, buying all the toilet paper gone again, paper towels gone again. Word up, it was a store I went into, Dollar Tree. Went in the Dollar Tree. I went in the Dollar Tree like Wednesday, before the strike happened. I think it was probably Wednesday, right? So I went in there, full paper, the shelf, mass stand with paper towels, toilet paper, mass stand. I went back to this same store yesterday. Looked like a bomb went off on that motherfucker. I'm like, damn, y'all like that shit again? I'm like, crazy, man. This shit is crazy out here. Where else the brother put? Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, your power. Yeah. Because trusting in Egypt gonna be your doom, man. Trust you trust. Look. Because going back to it, I know the plan is gonna be ultimately with them people up there. Okay, you want to stay here, you want to rebuild and all this, but you want our help. Okay, we're gonna provide that help for you, but how are we gonna fund it? That's why they telling them right now they ain't got no money. So where all these billions of dollars that they supposed to get gonna come from? It's gonna come from them allowing that company to go and mine like they wanted to, that they was fighting for all that time, because they was saying, oh, they gonna destroy the environment and fuck up the waterways. Well, that shit done now. That shit already destroyed now. The environment already destroyed. So now the leg that they had to stand on as far as the destruction of the communities and this and that and the waterways, that shit already polluted. I just seen a thing where they was talking about the well water. The well water is contaminated. And my thing is, if you gotta tell somebody after all that shit that they shouldn't be drinking the water out the ground, that person need to drink the water out the ground. Because they don't need that. That's not smart. If you think that your well water that's in the ground, after all them bodies and this and destruction and chemicals and this and that and gas stations and houses and fuel, all of that shit floating around in that shit, all of the diseases, dead animals, everything, and you think that your water in the ground is safe to drink, good luck. Good luck. Job, chapter 20 and 11. His bones are full of sin, full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth. What's that? The words of his mouth were smoother than butter? Matter of fact, let's read that one and then we jump to that one. Let's go Job chapter 20 and 12. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. The scriptures do not miss, man. The scriptures do not miss. Period. I think it's 58. The words out of his mouth were smoother than butter. Let's go Psalms. Chapter 58 and verse 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. On back to that shit up there. That's not even it. But the words of his mouth are smooth as butter. But this one going good too, though. The wicked 3, Psalm 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Yeah, man. The words of his mouth are smooth as butter. That's what I wanted. I thought it was here. It's not 60. 56? I went to 58. Maybe it's 56. No, that ain't it. Damn. I can't find that one. The words of his mouth were smooth and butter, but war was in his heart. I thought it was there, but we moving on. Let's go back to it, Job, though. Back to the Job. But yeah, the scriptures say the word of his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, or something like that. Job, chapter 20, verse 12. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat and his bowels is turned. It is the gasp of ass within him. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Job 20 and 15. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. Oh, I'm back over here. We was holding that one. Let's grab that one. Grab this sword. Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Yeah, riches got by deceit. Going back to it. Now this lithium company, the stock even going, taking it to the stock, to the worldly shit. The stock market, his stock prices is going up now. Because they see it in. They see like, yeah, now we finally got our chance to get what we was fighting these people about. They probably gonna have another meeting, another court hearing might be coming up, and the people that was once there disputing it and fighting against it, hey, that money, they need money. That money got to go to something else. That money got to go to repairing their community. The people that it might be less people there, because some of them people done passed away with this situation. And you think that company is not going to exploit the opening, the opportunity they have to make billions and billions of dollars? You damn right they going to exploit it. They going to use it. Yep. Same brother got Sirach 39 and 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law and law of the Most High, Yahweh, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. Yeah, man. Because we know that the scriptures say it's going to be a time like never before. So think about it. If it's going to be a time like never before, Daniel 12 and 1, Jeremiah 30 and 7, it's going to be a time like never before, right? So that means a flood ain't nothing. You're going to have all types of disasters and things going on. So seeing a flood where hundreds of people die, maybe even thousands, ain't nothing. Because this is what's coming to this place, man. Destruction. Let's get back to it. Let's go. Back that one. Let's go 19. Job chapter 20 and 18. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away a house which he buildeth not. Well, you gotta read that one again. we gotta read that one again. Job 20 and 18. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away a house which he builded not. Yeah. Going back to this situation up there, man. Think about it, man. Even if it's not true, to have it to where people have the mindset to think that you evil enough to flood a whole western part of a state to get to some lithium to build your electronic vehicles, to even have people believe that, yeah, this guy's capable of that. He's definitely capable of that. Matter of fact, what's that one? Let's go Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 5. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. Isaiah chapter 14 verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hindereth. Yeah. This guy is capable, this government is capable of anything. They even created a device called a heart attack gun. It's a little fucking gun. They could point at you. They get close enough to you. They could point this device at you and pull a trigger and it give you a heart attack and it make you look like you died of natural causes. Who would create something like this? Who would create something like this? So when they say that, the place flooded up there. It flooded up there in Western North Carolina. Oh, no. Other reports say they opened up the dam and they let the flood come and hit that place. Because they want them people land. Because they want that lithium. They want that lithium that they need to build all their electronic vehicles that they pushing on people now. These Teslas, all of these cell phones, these gadgets, they want that lithium. And them people were stopping them from getting to that lithium. And so now because their place is destroyed, they're going to be able to get that lithium. And so to tell me that this greedy ass devil that run this damn place is not wicked enough to think about that and go, oh, we got to come up with a way when we get the opportunity to take these people out, to take over their land, that they not going to do it, that they want that. If we could think about it, you don't think these billionaires and these corporations, when the Demic situation happened in 2020, every single world leader that came out against giving their people the jump shot ended up unalive. Every single one of them. They was going into other countries taking out leaders that was not down with the agenda. So, but then we come out here and we call out the so-called white man, which is Esau, Edom, and we point out their wickedness. We are racist. We are racist. Just by telling the truth. Okay. Let's get Micah. Let's go over to Micah now. Let's get Micah. (106). This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. And they covet fields, And they covet fields, what? And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. Yeah, the Lord is going to devise things systematically against this place to break it down. So in these times, redeeming the time because the days are evil, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15 through 17, redeeming the times because the days are evil, you understand that more and more plagues are going to hit this place, man. More and more plagues are going to hit this place. And that what happened, that flood, that's a curse of the Lord. That's a plague. That's a plague. Because the Lord got a issue against this place, man. The Lord got an issue against this place, man. For the controversy of Zion, the Lord got an issue with this place, man. Matter of fact, let's get that numbers. Let's get that in numbers. 150. It's 35. Numbers chapter 35 and 33. Numbers chapter 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Huh? So you think about it. When America was set up, and I always bring this point out, when America was set up, they killed off 100 million Native Americans. 100 million Native Americans. Before we even get to slavery, 100 million Native Americans was killed off here in America. 100 million. So many Native Americans was killed that the earth cooled off. They changed the climate by killing 100 million Native Americans. Don't believe me? Look it up. They'll tell you. Look it up. The earth cooled off. They killed off 100 million, so many Native Americans here in America. Before slavery, they say with the slave trade, the route that the slave ships took, they threw so many slaves over that to this day, the sharks still cruise those lanes that they was taking the slaves, bringing over, because they threw so many slaves over in the water while coming over here before they even got here. But we racist for bringing these things out. Jeremiah, let's get this one. Jeremiah chapter 49. Let's go 7. Jeremiah 49 and 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him. And Esau is the so-called white man. It's 18 biblical nations, period. It's 18 biblical nations according to your father. Esau, Edom is the so-called white man, period. Are you going to have some Edomites that look black? Yeah. Look at Tia and Tamara. Tia and Tamara's father is a so-called white man. So yeah, they might have brown skin, but they are white according to their father. Just like you going to have some people that look at Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin, daddy blacker than me. Blake Griffin come out looking like a light-skinned dude and married a white woman, and look at his son. His son look white. Same thing with what's his name, the football player, Patrick Mahomes. Look at his daddy blacker than black. But then he come out light-skinned, and then he married him a white chick, and his son look like Opie Taylor. But he black. So you can't go off color. But back to the point though, 18 biblical nations. The so-called white man is the ruler of this time. We are in the revised Roman Empire. That's why they teach you Roman numerals. That's why when you go to Washington, D.C., it's set up like ancient Rome. They got all these Roman things and Roman statues because we are in the revised Roman Empire. Then you take it back to Mount Seir, Mount Petra. You look up Mount Petra, you look up DC, you look up Mount Petra, and you will see that the stones that they got over there, the carvings and all of that, how they cave, they got them look just like Washington, D.C. So Esau, Edom is the so-called white man. Back to it. Jeremiah chapter 49 and 10. No, let's get 9. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? We read that in Obadiah about Esau Edom. Esau gonna keep stealing till he can't steal. You gotta stop him from stealing, man. You gotta stop him from stealing. They come in your country and you give them some rights to do something, a drill for this, a drill for that. They gonna drill till ain't nothing there. They don't care about the environment. They don't care about polluting the water. They don't care about polluting the air. They don't care about nothing. They gonna drill, dig until they get nothing else in there, and then they gonna abandon it and they gonna leave you stuck. That's what they do. That's why them people up there in Western North Carolina was telling them, no, y'all can't drill for this lithium because we know what y'all gonna do to the environment. But now, all of a sudden, you have a situation where now it's destroyed up there now. The waterways is destroyed, the farms is destroyed. And Esau gonna come in and be like, I got you. I gotta help y'all out. Look, we gonna give y'all, we gonna donate billions to the community. Yeah, we gonna do, yeah. But y'all gonna let us drill, right? Y'all gonna let us dig, get that lithium that we wanted to get, right? Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. 12. Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So going back to it, all the killing that they did, they talk about make America great. When was America great? During slavery, right? That's when America was great, when they could lynch a nigga. When you couldn't go down and vote as a black man. If you came up with an invention because you was a black man, you couldn't even put the patent on it. You had to go to Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie had to go put the patent on it, and you had to hope that you could get some money off the top. Or they had the Freedmen Bank in Washington, D.C. They had the Freedmen Bank out there after slavery. The slaves put all of their money in there, and it had millions of dollars. And you know, back in the 1800s, millions of dollars is billions probably today. They had millions of dollars in there. What did they do? They let the white man go in there and rob the bank, borrow money, and never get the money back. And the bank ended up folding. We in a wicked society, man. We in a wicked society. Let's keep getting it, though. Let's keep getting it. Oh, let's get that Job. Let's get that Job right there. I wanted to get that one. Job, chapter 14. Job 14 and Job chapter 14 and 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Yeah, man. So they know that they, according to the prophecies and the signs of the times, the wicked rulers of this place see that the time is running out on their rulership. So the things that they need to do to push their agenda, because ultimately, like I said, we going cashless, and they going to have these devices that they going to be telling you to put in your arm. That's the mark of the beast. You ain't going to be able to buy or sell if you can't. When they start telling you, yo, you don't got that thing in your arm, that scan where you could scan this and scan that and scan for your gas and scan for your groceries. When they tell you that, that you need to take this, understand we at the end. We at the end. When they did, just like you seen heads lining up to get the jump shot, damn idiots. Them motherfuckers just come out with this bullshit and y'all trusting in them. Like I always used to say, what happened to everybody's immune system? What, everybody's immune system stopped working? What the fuck? Walking around, you seen heads with two, first they said one mask, right, bro? Then next thing they tell you put two masks on. You see people with two masks on. You see people with face shields on. The germs can't come around on the side of the face mask? Like, what the fuck is wrong? People like lost their mind. So people would say, oh, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. I knew gangsters. I knew dudes, and it was crazy. I knew dudes that I'm from New York. I knew dudes that I grew up with hustling on the corner that took the jump shot. I'm like, huh? You took it? What the fuck is wrong with you? How you trust these motherfuckers? Yo, son. What? I was like, motherfuckers talk a good game until the pressure hit. We used to say pressure bust pipes, man. Pressure bust pipes. When they put the pressure on people, you're gonna see a lot of niggas fold. There's gonna be a lot of people gonna fold. They gonna come at you and they gonna tell you, yo, you gotta chip up. If you don't chip up, you can't be a part of this system. And then you say, oh, you bugging out. Well, go and look it up. What's his name? Klaus Schwab? Klaus Schwab said it in the WEF Economic Forum. He said it out his mouth. He said, yo, we coming out with this technology, and this technology, if you don't want to be down with this technology, you're not going to be a part of the society moving forward. They telling you that right now. Elon Musk already got the chips in people's heads. Dude that couldn't talk, he able to talk now, operate a computer. He said they got one now where they you gonna be able to see. Yeah, see, the brother even said, yeah, they got. That's where we going. We going towards that. The fourth industrial revolution. The fourth one, they gonna merge man and computer. Look, and they start sneaking on you, going all the way back to iRobot. Will Smith, what Will Smith had? Will Smith was part robot, part human. He was the go-between, in between the robot situation. That's where we headed at. And going back to it, that lithium that's up there in the ground, up there in Western North Carolina, is so important. They need that. They need that lithium, man. They need it. And you can look it up. Look it up. Lithium in Western North Carolina. And soon as you do it, you're gonna see the lawsuits come up where they were stopping the companies from getting to that lithium. So now they're gonna be able to get to it. So now you say, oh well, this and this and that. We know that the law set up the basis of men. Let's get back to it. Let's get that damn.
Yeah. They've been talking about that since the 90s.
Yeah.
I was reading, I was studying, reading that back then when they was talking about chips and all that.
Yeah.
They was talking about how if they would have a chip that they put inside you and like you would watch TV inside your head and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They got the glasses now. They got the smart glasses you put on, and like you were saying, you could watch stuff and like it come up like the Terminator. Remember how he was they got them glasses already right now.
Look, and they were talking about they were saying how they would use the sky as like a giant movie projector and had these images of Christ coming back.
Blue, it's called something, blue something. Blue, I forget what it's called. Blue beam. Blue beam.
Yeah, and had the images.
Yeah, in the sky, and it look real.
Yeah, and make people think that Christ coming through the clouds and all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We coming. We getting there. Let's go Daniel chapter 4 and 17. This decree Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whosoever he will, and he setteth up over it the bases of men. Yeah, the Lord is running everything. So all of this shit that's going down is by design. Let's get another one, the Lord running shit. Let's go Psalms chapter 75.
But you saying this is in the design.
Yes.
This is all in the design.
This all in the design, all the plan. Because they want to push you towards, even with the immigrants coming in. They got the immigrants coming in because they going to set it up. And you see how they setting it up, the immigrants versus the Americans.
Almost like it's like new slavery. It's new. They know they can't. They will never physically enslave us again. We're killing each other and go to prison and shit like that before we physically.
So they need an opponent. So they need an opponent for us.
That's why you see the Migos, like they winning. They everywhere. They you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They driving big trucks and got cribs and all the jobs and all that shit.
To cause division.
Because they not going to fight back. They not going to resist them. Mm-hmm. They happy. They so happy for all of this shit.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck about this shit.
Yeah. We don't care about y'all. We getting ours. Like in New York, they giving them the immigrants. They getting, I think, 14,000 in food stamps, and I think 5,000 in money. But then a New Yorker that's been there all their life can't get nothing like that. Chicago, 9,000 a month. California, they giving them, I think, 150K where they could go and put that towards a house or some shit like that.
Yeah, I'm from Philly, so yeah, all the urban, all the
cities. Yeah. Them heads is going crazy. Let's get Psalms chapter 75 back to the Lord setting up everything. Let's go 75 and 4. Psalm 75 and 4. I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly, and to the wicked, lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. He putteth down one and setteth up another. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red, it is full of the mixture, and he poureth out of the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. Yeah, man. So the Lord set all this up, but just for a certain amount of time, man. And they know their time is up. Matter of fact, let's get that one.
That's why it seems like this is going such a, because they know they going hard. They going all out. They going all out.
Hard with everything. Everything is, and they got so many distractions. Diddy, sports, this, they got you distracted.
Yo, one thing that bugging me out is that chick Kamala Harris, right? Probably seen that ad on the TV joint where she talk about it everywhere about how when she get in, she gonna make it accessible to get that tranny.
Yeah.
Tranny, and it's like why? It's like for what is your purpose? What's the purpose? For why though? For why? What is your purpose? Why are you doing that? I'm like this. The only way I can reason is that you want to have. There's gonna be an influx of motherfuckers running around committing crimes so they can go to prison, so they can get the free surgery. And then what you gonna do with them while they in there? Now what? You send them to the women's prison, or what's gonna happen?
And brother, and you know something, brother? Check it out, right? And so, if you look up, it's been a bunch of those guys, those trannies that they put in with the women, done got women pregnant, done raped them, done did all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's crazy. Let's get this Revelation chapter 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Yeah, man. So this devil that's running this place, he know his time is up. So he looking at the signs. You got, like the brother said, you just looking at shit that's going on, and you see the times is speeding up. They pushing this and this and that, because they know they getting close to the end. They getting close to their end, man. They getting close to their end. So yeah, I think let's get some songs. Let's go back to Psalms. Let's get that, then we gonna close out. Yeah, brother, we getting close to the end, man. And it's a beautiful time, man. It's a beautiful time. If you actually can see it, you actually can see what's going on. Hey, the water, yeah.
I'll tell you like this.
God.
My life is like, it's wild, you know what I mean? Some of the things that, you know, that you speak about, that even I may speak about, but I still fucking around and fell victim, you know what I mean? I still fucking around and fell victim to some of this shit, you know what I mean? I can't shake the felonies off, you know what I mean? You know, now I got a new baby, I got a little 2-year-old little girl. All I keep thinking about is what the fuck is up ahead for her, son. What's about to happen to her? By the time she 2 now, she ain't even in school. By the time she get in school, I don't know what they gonna be pushing.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Trying to hook them and get them all
yeah, they pushing agenda.
The
yeah, drag queen, book reading.
Say, baby girl, that's not a guy. That's a girl. That's not a girl, man. That's a guy.
But then they say you out of touch, brother.
Hell, I'm out of touch. Something wrong with me.
You out of touch, brother. Psalms chapter 10, verse 2. Now let's get 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in the times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and bless the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. Yeah, man. They talk about this nation supposed to be following in the steps of the King James Bible, but then going back to what you were just talking about, the agenda they pushing on the kids. Why do the kids got to know about different all of that stuff? Just teach them math, English, like y'all used to. Math, English, science, social studies. What they get? Drag queen reading, book reading.
You know what's bugged out? Working at Amazon, all kind of stuff come through there, right? One day, this Bible came through. So I'm looking at the Bible, and it said Gen Z. This is a Gen Z Bible.
Yeah.
So as soon as you open it up, the first line, you know, God created the heavens and the earth and all that. It don't say it like that. It's like, yo, what don't say? It says, yo, the big guy opened up the sky, made the rains come down, and boom, boom, you know, all slang, all ebonic, the whole
you know, they got it.
Like, wow, I'm like, all this time we all have, you know, read and regurgitated the original as much as, you know, why it's got to be now, why it's got to be broken up into all
They got a queer Bible, too.
For the queer.
They got a queer Bible with the rainbow on it. It's a queer Bible. They got a queer Bible. They got a queer Bible, brother. Let's get a couple more, then we get out of here. Let's go. 5. Psalms chapter 10 and 5. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. For all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved. For I shall never be an adversity. I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. Yeah, he always constantly working against us, man. Going all the way back to it, man. You know the projects, they painting lead in the paint. Why would you put lead in the paint and put it on the walls? Why would you do that? Because he evil. He evil. And it's a plot against us, man. So yeah, man, this just wicked rulership, man. Wicked, evil rulership, man. Yeah. So, hey, man, the water for y'all that's checked in, the water for putting the proof, yeah, Project Bluebeam, yeah, the water. But, yeah, the water for posting the precepts, the water for y'all that stuck around through the lesson. I'm going to close out. I'm going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shan, by Hashem, Rakat Badash. Salute to the men that's out here pushing the scriptures, truth of the scriptures in these times, the 100%. To the hopeful elect scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations. Keep pushing this word, y'all. Keep pushing, Akim. And to the remnant, men, women, children, remain spiritual. Shalom. Kwam Yasharala. Shalom, Israel.